I want to talk a little bit about what. I mean, of course, y'all had some tension. Um, Maybe tension is the wrong word, but what are your thoughts on Wale?
I think he's a, a dope artist. I think he's talented. I mean, I can't say and tell you like I'm a super fan of all his music, but I'm a fan of some of his songs. It's like really dope, especially when you do the little poetry records for females, like with Usher, the Lois Flower Bomb and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The straight rap and spitting Wale. I mean, just as a fan of hip hop, I can't put him on like no super dope scale. I'm just being honest, and that has nothing to do with our past. It's just me as a fan.
How did that get out of control?
You know, it's funny we was talking about that. So I didn't, when I used to have that answer, I didn't dig back. I think I made a mistake that I never knew I did something to Wale that I didn't realize I did. He shout out to DJ Alizé. He was a big supporter of breaking my music in DC, and that's when he was coming up on. And real talk, Wale had seen me outside the station one day and was like, "Yo, what's up, yo? I think, you know what I'm saying, that Off the Record joint is dope. You're like one of my favorite artists." This is real talk. You know what I'm saying? He would have to lie to y'all if he didn't say that. We outside of 93.9. And Alizé would want us to do a record together, but he sort of pressed the issue, just would bring it up. And I would tell my producer, I was like, I don't know if I really like it. I don't think the music that dope. Can you get another verse or something, or what kind of song we want to do? So we never pressed the issue. But we had seen each other prior, past then, was cool, seen each other in LA, met mutual people that wanted down. I never knew it was an issue thinking that deep. So what happened was, that did it for me, we was at what was it? Down in the power plant at I forgot the name, was M wherever they did the club at. And they had him just around No Hands Pop. And he was opening, he was the main act, and I was under him. It was a DC Baltimore show, a big thing. A lot of people were packed night. So anytime we see each other, I see him in DC, we pop bottles, we take pictures, we cool. So this night when we seen, we was up near his section, it was around Howard Homecoming, and the dude was like, yeah, he was like, you know, I ain't book you on the thing, but since you book here, while they perform, won't you come up here and perform at the club tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? Y'all sort of do the same show. We work some out. It was like cool. So it's me and him sitting right there. The way his gesture was kind of off to that, but that ain't what ticked it though. So I'm like, all right, cool. He kind of like on some shit. All right, cool. I breeze it and we go talk. So my man, the interviewers was in there. I was like, I want to do a DC Baltimore interview. Can y'all get it come up? So I tapped my man. I say, Wale, like he kind of on some shit. Yo, I'm not going up there to ask a nigga do an interview. This is real talk. I told my man DR, said, if y'all want to go set it up, make sure this shit cool. Cause I was like, he gonna make me feel a type of way and there's gonna be some bullshit over nothing. You know what I'm saying? So they went up there and went and grabbed him. So they had said it was cool. So they gave me the word back to my man. Like, so they walked me up back to the stage where we were doing an interview. Once we get all on stage with the cameras, a female manager was like, he's not doing no interviews before we perform or nothing. So I'm right here talking to Wale. So I'm tapping. It was like, yo, tell her we good to do the interview. This nigga start texting on his phone. like this, put his head. I'm like, yo, nigga, tell her we straight to do this shit. They trying to kick us all the shit out of there. And the security stepping in between us and we're up there. So I was like, damn, this bitch nigga on some shit like that. Cool. Fuck it. We do the show. I perform, I rock, getting the Baltimore love. Still was even kind of, because I'm always, my hip hop shit is big. I don't take shit too personal, but it's only got certain shit when somebody piss you off. Is that I rock, shot him out. He about to come on. When he go off, something about his mic go off. It's like cutting it out when he rapping, so he couldn't finish show. When he believing it, you could hear it over the mic. You're like, fuck Baltimore. That's why I don't like coming to this shit. Whole bunch of shit like that. So I was like, you know what? This ain't really no street beef. I live hip hop and I'm gonna go there. I'm just go handle it. Fuck this nigga now. So that's how that just really came out. And then from doing that, did the No Hands, he's saying shit back and forth. They got people popping shit on Twitter. They gonna do this. I'm seeing people on airplanes, nothing's happening because it ain't that serious. I know it's just rap shit, but y'all on front. Say a song, my nigga will shut the fuck up. And then it just goes on and goes on stop. But it ended up getting squashed through mutual people that said it's just gonna, they was worried about it's gonna start a Baltimore and DC thing, which they had a point. Because I remember when he was down Rams Head, that was the day he called to the radio. It was so many people from my neighborhood or any nigga, we going to a show, we gonna fucking show up. And then I'm like, yo, my nigga, this is a hip hop beef. This ain't no real shit. So I'm not going to a nigga show and fucking up this type of shit we got going on.
Right.
After that, this was just like died out. It wasn't worth it. You know what I'm saying? I guess at this point, after the 50 Cent Ja Rules or the Biggie and Pac shit, you can't no longer do what hip hop was based on in rap beef. As you look at Jay-Z and Nas, they did that shit and it was a sport. They told people in interviews, now I'm not gonna tell you I'm gonna see Nas and speak, but I ain't gonna be no shit. We ain't crossed some lines yet. You know what I'm saying? So anybody live like that, I just handled it my way because I felt disrespected, and it was just that. But I think he felt learning when I was talking to my producer. I think he always tried to curve me for that old shit that I never did a record. But you know what I'm saying? I didn't even really catch it like that. So I mean,
yeah. So would you do a record with him now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably wouldn't want to do it, but I would do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what's up. When the whole thing was going down, I thought it was good. I thought, you know, even though it was tension, but I thought it was good. It was good energy. It was making people pay attention.
Right.
But the flip side of that is DC and Baltimore does have tension normally. So it's just,
and that's what some OGs was telling us. It was like, y'all looking at it, it's gonna be some other shit. Other people gonna take it out, and it ain't worth it.
Yeah.
And which I was like, all right, this nigga ain't like totally fucking just pissed me off that I will say it's worth it. Like fuck everything. So it was like kind of cool. I leave him alone. Plus he wouldn't really respond on the rap shit. So
yeah.
And if you look at something he screamed up there, if you listen when he yelling on the phone with Pork Chop, he say when this nigga was up, he ain't reach back. And I caught that and was like, I didn't know that I was supposed to reach back. Like I didn't know we was on that wave. He took something shit personal that I never even seen.
Yeah, yeah.
And turned into something else.
So he was saying that you could have helped him.
To do it. Yeah.
You could have helped him in his mind, and you did.
Yeah,
it is the way he was looking at it.
But see that. I mean, he curved me one time after that before No Hands when he got dropped. We was supposed to meet at the studio, had me book, and then I ain't diss him because of that. I was like, maybe the nigga was busy. Shit just don't happen. But you totally disrespect me to my face. It's something I know you did it, so I don't gotta give you a benefit of doubt. I know I'm sitting there tapping you, telling you get your mans, and you got me in my hometown. Security moving me out of my shit. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
That's just some foul shit. But he got a reputation of sort of being. You seen Meek had a problem with him. R&B artist, my man Raheem, when it was going down, he was like, "Yo, if he went from DC, we'd have been did it. Your dude got a problem." But I guess this is Wale.